Hey, up, are you reading, mate?
No, in New York we were goth punks like the Sisters of Mercy. In LA we were Valley Girls, but they didn't believe us. Tonight we're gangsters, like.
No, tonight we're world famous hand glider pilots.
Weird shoes.
Very weird shoes.
Bet you know this. I bet you don't know this band, the Three Johns, spin-off of the Mekons from England, early '80s. This released live in Chicago in 1986. Three Johns, yeah, like I said, a spin-off of the Mekons. Some guy named Langford, lead singer, trying to sing. Kind of sounds like Nick Cave, his first band, Birthday Party. If you don't know them, look them up from Australia. Kind of them, a hybrid with the Sisters of Mercy, right? Dig it. Wackiness. Yeah, let's shut that down. Well, Fridays are built for wackiness, right? So that's why we're doing it right here. Yeah, it's live from the apartment. Yes. Neighborhood Watch. Colton. Yes, him and the Sultan of Swing. Sultan of Swing is over here lurking. The rest of his friends, they're all in storage with all our other stuff. So the Sultan somehow, I don't know, he stowed on board the U-Haul when we drove up from Boston. So he's been lurking around and swinging like the Sultan of Swing does, right? So anyway, like I said, we're starting things off there with, yeah, the Three Johns, right? So it kind of looks like a hardcore punk, the logo, like the print on this jacket, on this sleeve, whatever. Very political outfit, but tongue-in-cheek. That track we were just listening to called Teenage Nightingales to Wax. You can see kicking off side one. If you dig that, check out the rest of it. I only knew this obscure outfit because a radio show I've mentioned several times on my channel, now defunct, from the CBC in Canada. It was called Brave New Waves, and it was always on overnights. It was like 11 till 5 in the morning. So I would stay up with my stereo and I'd have the headphones on, recording and, mixtapes. I remember doing that all through high school, even in university. So yes, Brave New Waves, right? Brave New Waves right here at MGK Boston, Buffalo, wherever I am. Because the channel's still going and I'm pushing to 1 trillion. And it's a champagne moment. 29 contest entries, I swear. Cheers to you on a Friday. So yeah, it calls, like I said, it calls for the champagne and beers, a celebration of this magnitude. So we got a couple of things going on, right? So let's start with an update on this contest. Push to 1 trillion, in case you didn't know it. Almost there. So at this rate, I'm gonna get Embryonic Brian to do some math, maybe some exponents to push me up to 1 trillion. So anyway, yeah, and he's entered the contest, of course. So has Rob at Northern Revolutions. He's starting a revolution up in Canada. He's doing that. And Ernest Eldridge, the Trailer Park Pimp. I think he probably got that channel name, Ernie, from the Trailer Park Boys. If you're watching this video, Ernie, let me know. Bubbles says hello, man. And Ricky. Hello, Ricky. If you've watched the Trailer Park Boys, you know who Ricky and Julian and Mr. Leahy. All of them, right? M Fidelity, he's on board, new channel, great. Jeff Witcher, Vinyl Destination. Jeff's Vinyl Destination is going to be Buffalo. He's coming back to the party this year, amongst many other returning right after Jeff here. I've got Embryonic Robot. These are all in the order that I watched these. Not necessarily in the order they were uploaded, but geez, we only launched the contest barely. It's, what was it, 2 weeks ago? And here we are, man. I just cannot believe it. Astronomical. And we're going to Valentine's Day, and that's February 14th for you non-romantic people out there. So we got A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for, I don't know, Chilliwack, because Steve likes Canadian bands too. That's Chicago Steve, Chicago. And that album there that I was just playing, where the hell is it? It was live in Chicago, right? All right, what else we got here? Morton Estad, Vinyl Lounge Montreal, that's Olivier and Katie. Excellent channel, Academy Award winning channel. Wax and Relax, who I mentioned in the contest launch. That's John. Sometimes his son John joins in the videos. He's down in sunny Florida. And then we got that vinyl channel. Boz, you get 2 because you were in that video with your daughter, right? Richard S., Glenn Calloway, he rose from the basement and made a contest entry. My Vinyl Addict, that's the animated guy. Check it out. That's an Olivier recommendation for you. Daryl, the Northern Vinyl guy. This is just breaking news. I got an alert like I do. Embryonic Brian has just posted a contest entry to another contest, not just this one. He's over there for Daryl over at the Northern Vinyl guy. So he's having a 1-year celebration for his contest. So I got to try to throw something together. I think I can do it with the apartment record collection. I looked at the questions. Yeah, it's not rocket science, as they say. I'll be all over that one. So anyway, Daryl, stay tuned. Don, the old goat, outstanding as always. Don is amazing. Nick, careful with that axe, Eugene. He's somewhere over in the UK. Tony at 2 from the Trunk. Awesome, Tony. I want to see you and the Queen at the party in July. It's only about a 3-hour drive from Greater Pittsburgh. Get here, have some cheesecake, talk music. You are more than welcome, you and the Queen, Tony. Get here, please, do it. Greg at 3 Dimensions of Music, another Greater Pittsburgh area. Greg, maybe you 2 can carpool, or you 3. And Greg, you can bring Brenda, man. And Brenda! I was saying when I hear the name Brenda, I think of that John Spencer Blues Explosion song. So funny. Brenda. What else we got here? We got, so I said Greg at 3 Dimensions of Music. Haven't seen his, well, he's on here, so he must have done a contest entry. I had something in there to watch. I don't know. If you haven't done one, Greg, do it. I know you will. Jack at the Vinyl Martini. Dolphin Dale. Loves those Miami Dolphins. Good for you, buddy. Greg... Craig's Vinyl Plethora, another new channel to me. Another Craig we've got, my friend Craig at the Spirit of Vinyl down in Tennessee. Great video. Great beard on Craig. Sometimes he curves it with indoor wind somehow. It curves. It's pretty funny stuff. Jason at Low Noise, Jason Skills. Jason, I think you're coming down to the party too, man. He's up in the Ottawa area. That's my old neck of the woods. What do we got? The Vinyl Monkey. He chimed in this week from Ireland. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Good video there too. And that was another new channel to me. Of course, our good friend David Atkinson at Music and More. Talked to David last weekend. He may be coming to the party. Stay tuned. As I say, this could be an international event. And yeah, those that come this year, once I get that final guest list, here's some more breaking news for you. Patty and I are going to do like a Vinyl Community Academy Awards. The category is not announced ahead of time. We're just going to be handing out the trophies. It's one of those things these days, everybody gets a trophy, right? So, can you dig it, right? David Atkinson. Cheerio, right? And Physical Format Rock and Roll, that's Gary. He's down at Disney right now, going on rides and doing fun stuff with Mickey Mouse, like Gary does. And then Sam St. John, Americana Sam, big fan of Tom Brady. So is Patty. Sam, that's her delusional boyfriend, but now she's back with the Bills, right? Because she grew up with the Bills. Her dad had season tickets because they just lived over the border from here. They live about 2 hours from here. They live up there where Northern Revolution's headquarters is in Guelph. So anyway, Mark Morris, he chimed in, and just breaking news, I got an alert, Fitz's Electric Bar. So there they all are. 29 of them right there, and there's Fitz. So Fitz, I haven't watched yours yet because that just popped up about an hour ago, and I just got home from work, so I'm going to get on that. So yeah, this video brought to you by Revolver Records. So anyway, what else do we got here going on? So we got some VCLT. So this is a friend of mine. He doesn't have a channel. He's just a really old friend of mine. We went to high school together, and we still speak regularly. and we get together once in a while. He grew up in my hometown, like I said, high school. His name is Andrew, does not have a channel. So he has done, he's a high school or a public school principal up there, my friend. And so his friend, Richard King, does these calendars every year, and he does it for a charity. I don't know if it's the United Way or not, but yeah, there you can go check out Richard's work. It's Richard King's artwork, Richard King artwork .weebly.com. See if you can freeze that and go over and check out that website and order a calendar, right? I got on the back there. That's pretty cool. So let's see what we've got here this year. This is bigger than the normal calendar. Usually it's just smaller size. Yeah, we got some Canadian soccer star, Al Sharon. We got here, what else we got in here? Tom Petty's there for saying hello to Sam St. John. Amy Winehouse. Yeah. Cheers, Amy. She like to have a pint once in a while. What do we got? Not skipping all through all these months. We're back to Al Sharon. Oh, there's Jerry. Well, you get the idea, right? Great calendar. Guy's name's Richard King. And this calendar sent to me by my good friend, Andrew, up in Ottawa. Outstanding, Andrew. And what else we got in here? Ah, yes. Beautiful poster this looks like. Robust packaging, Andrew. Bravo. Nothing damaged in shipping. Outstanding. Let's unroll the Dead Sea Scroll here. Another one by Richard King. This one looks like frameable, frame quality. Yeah, outstanding. There's Jerry right there, man. Peace. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Order a calendar. Do it. Richard King. Get over there and do it. And yeah, I got to tell you, as usual, Colton really digs this packaging, man. He's going to be hanging out there all well into the evening, I predict. Maybe overnight. So anyway, that's a big shout out to my friend Andrew over there. And a couple of new channels. So this is a guy I work with. His name's Randy. And his new channel, it's called The Lion's Den. He has no content yet. But so when I moved to Buffalo, I met Randy through my work. He works in the quality group. Of course, you know, I work in manufacturing as a procurement officer, buyer, whatever you want to call it. And I've got to know Randy. He's a super cool dude. He's got a real cool beard. Kind of like my friend Craig that I just mentioned over at Spirit of Vinyl. So we're talking about this guy though right now. It's The Lion's Den. See a little play on the word lion. So anyway, I'll leave a link. He's posting his first video this weekend. Get over there, leave a comment, give him some words of encouragement. I'm his first subscriber. So it's funny when we got talking one day and I said, you know, I got to tell you, I like to keep work and my channel separate. But I got a YouTube channel. He goes, oh, I watch some of those guys. This is where it gets really funny. Small world, as they say. He says, yeah, I know this. I watch this channel. This guy Brian because he's got a bit of a Western New York accent. Hard to describe. You'll have to hear Randy talk. And he's like, I know this guy Brian from Toronto, and he's got a good channel. I'm like, he was at my party last summer. So anyway, big shout out to Randy, an amazing, really friendly, cool guy. And again, he's pushing to 10 subscribers this weekend. Let's see if we can get him there. I'm gonna just put some lighting on into this joint. Here we go. Brighten things up in here, Colton. He's getting a little grim. It's not sundown by any means, but yeah, it's snowy skies out there. So yeah, Lion's Den, do it. Check it out. Leave him a comment. And so then on the way home today, of course, I had to make a quick stop. I just stopped for half an hour. Tomorrow I'll make a longer run. I was just driving by and picked up a Dan Fogelberg album for Patty because she really loves him. So this is a $3 mint copy at Revolver. Colton thinks of that. It's gatefold sleeve. Yeah, I don't know any of the music on here, but it's supposed to be a pretty good one. I think, yeah, Netherlands. And of course, the album kicks off with the track Netherlands. This one from 1977. Yeah, Dan Fogelberg for Patty Cheesecake. Yeah, so there we go. We got Adam Ant, friend or foe. So yeah, I know. As I mentioned, my friend Craig at Spirit of Vinyl, I think he's a big Adam and the Ant fan. Adam and the Ants was his first band, rather, and this is Adam Ant, singular. So this is, of course, I don't know if this is, I don't know. I don't know if this is his first album. I'm kind of thinking back when I was in grade 10 and this was out. Of course, Friend or Foe was a big hit on this one. And Goody Two Shoes kicking off side 2. That was a big top 40 single. And there he is on the front, of course. There he is dancing around. Some band on the inside there in the lyric sheet. Just on the Epic label right there. So yeah, Adam Ant, Friend or Foe. There's another one, $3. I mean, come on. So yeah, I had that on CD at some point, and that's another one. I've been replenishing all my 80s stuff, right, that I've lost over the years. So here's just a 12-inch single. I'm a huge UB40 fan. I know some of you think they suck, but you can't go wrong with those first 3. This is a later single here, but there's a dub mix on the B side. It's just a 12-inch single for I've Got Mine. Really good track from 1982. This is their early material, and it's very good. Colton's still enjoying that packaging. Yeah, get into it. He's eating paper, Brian. When Embryonic showed up at my place, and we were hanging out, me and him, and Beer and Vinyl Alex, and Colton started eating some cardboard, and I don't think Brian thought that was a good idea. Gluten-free, man, our cardboard. UB40, speaking of, these singles collection. Just another, I have a lot of these songs, but again, this was $7, and it was actually a sealed copy. Not sealed, this is just a record store sleeve, but yeah, I've already broken it out of the shrink. Yeah, I got home about an hour and a half ago, so I've only listened to that 3 Johns record so far, to bring back some memories. Jeez, Colton's just ripping it, man. Savage. Absolutely. As David Atkinson would say, he's savage. Savage. So a singles album, it's fun. Why not? Brighten up a gloomy winter day. Yeah, we had some sun, but now it's turned to gray. Oh, as it does. And a mint copy of Seeger here. I think this one was about $10. So this completes I've got the first Seeger now. I'm all set. There he is with the band on the back. Yeah, I think I don't know if he's doing one more tour. He's really getting up there. But yeah, really, really great band leader. I mean, Hollywood Nights on here. Of course, old time rock and roll. I'd be okay if I never hear that one again. But it always reminds me of the movie Risky Business, which was a coming of age flick when I was a teenager. Awesome. If you've ever seen that movie, Risky Business, I had parties like that at my house. Yeah, they were really great. You had to be there. So anyway, yeah, great. It's just some Seeger, and it's Stranger in Town, right? I'm a stranger. I'm not a stranger in town anymore in Buffalo. I'm kind of a regular now. Yeah, so here we go. It's just a Friday. Cheers. Yeah, and I don't know where I put my book, but I'm going to give one more round for these people that are pushing me to $1 trillion, okay? Robert Northern Revolutions, Ernie Eldridge, The Trailer Park Pimp, M Fidelity, Jeff Witcher, Embryonic Robot, A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for John Coltrane, because I know he likes jazz like Gary, Morton Estad, Vinyl Lounge Montreal, Olivier and Katie over there, Wax and Relax, That Vinyl Channel, Richard S., Glenn Calloway from the Basement, My Vinyl Attic Above, not addict, although we're all vinyl addicts, let's admit it. Daryl, the Northern Vinyl Guy, Don, the Old Goat, Nick, careful with that axe, Eugene, I just like doing that. Tony at 2 from the Trunk, Greg at 3 Dimensions of Music, Jack at the Vinyl Martini, Dolphin Dale, Craig's Vinyl Plethora, Craig at Spirit of Vinyl, Jason at Low Noise, Jason Skills, The Vinyl Monkey, David Atkinson, Music and More, Sam St. John, Americana Sam as he's now known, Mark Morris, and Fitz Electric Bar. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Push me to $1 trillion while you're at it. And we're celebrating the push to $1 trillion with champagne, because that's how we roll over here. It's high end, high budget, push to $1 trillion, right? $50 Amazon gift card in US dollars to the winner. We'll draw the names out of a hat, myself and Patty Cheesecake, on February 14th. So keep the concert entries coming, and subscribe if you haven't done it. We're pushing, we're going to get there, and it's $1 trillion, right? So cheers to you on a Friday, and we'll see you in the next video.